Hi guys, in a minute's time is going to be the UK interest rate news, and I was explaining yesterday that what's going on here, well, what's gone on so far here is that, where have we gone? The other day it came out that CPI year on year is worse than expected. Everybody else's inflation is coming down, the UK is still going up. And also there was a yellow flag one as well, so not good news for the pound. So what I was saying is that could mean that today, instead of them raising rates by 0.25 basis points, it could well be in 6 seconds time that they raise them by more, which means this is going to be very uncertain. So let's refresh this and see if it's going to refresh without me having to click it or not. And let's have a quick look at what it's doing on the chart. So woof, there we go. So the initial reaction for the pound is positive for the pound. But bear in mind this is the craziness of trading news, which I never do. And let's have a look on a smaller time frame. So it just shot up 40 pips and came back down again. And let's see if we can try catch up with the news now. Yep, so as I guesstimated on Tuesday in the previous video, I was saying because of that rise in the interest rates, they've actually increased rates by 0.5% rather than just 0.25, and that's been seen as a positive for the currency, in that when interest rates go up, that is usually positive for the currency. The negative, of course, is that inflation is bad in the UK and it ain't getting any better, and there's some real problems coming up because there's a lot of people, I can't remember how many hundreds of thousands, who are locked into low rate interest rates for their mortgages, and coming up to the end of this year, many people, I think the average is going to be an increase of £3,000 per year. So that's $4,000 a year increase on mortgage payments. So none of that is going to help the UK economy. So we'll leave the silliness at the minute and see what goes on. And just an update on what I was talking about the other day. So the other day I was in the Swissy. I explained I'm travelling at the moment. I was going to be on a bus from Portugal to Spain, and therefore I closed the order about 10 pips in profit. And I said at the time, Murphy's Law, this thing will probably win, and it did. It would have won 80, 90 pips. I only got 10. However, had I left that running, that would just have been gambling. And that's exactly what's going on with the pound at the moment. Anybody that's diving at the minute is gambling. It's just quite as easily possible that this thing now is going to shoot down by 40 or 50 pips. So all of this craziness, and even if you tried to get the order filled, let's have a look at the spread at the minute. Will have calmed down now. Spread's 2 pips at the moment, which is more than double what it normally is. But when that news announcement came out, it could have well been much bigger, and therefore you think you bought at 128 and you've suddenly bought at 128.20, and then you find that the damn thing then flips back on you. So trading, not gambling, is my mantra. And as I say, with the Swissy, yeah, it was unfortunate, but if you want to travel, you can't be there all the time. You can't be in 2 places at once. Not mastered that one yet. That was one went against me, but had I chosen to take that trade, it could just have easily, with the spread, take me out anyway, or it could have been interpreted the other way and shot up and jumped my stop. So at the end of the day, I am a trader, not a gambler, and that is what you should be thinking about doing yourselves. And we'll have a look later as to what the pound does at the end of it all. Well, to prove a point, you have now the pound. If you've jumped in up here because you think, woohoo, it's off to the moon, you've now suddenly found that you're 80, 90 pips down, or you've been taken out. So as ever, this is the craziness of news. It's swung up 50 pips, it has swung down 50 pips, and now where it's going to end up, I neither know nor care, because I am going out for the afternoon on a boat trip. Catch you all later. Bye. Don't forget to like and share this video, and if you've not done so already, subscribe to our channel.